Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has made a three-pronged appeal amidst the rise in air pollution. Chief Minister has urged people to minimize the use of personal vehicles, encourage citizens to take public transports and carpools. Government will also launch the campaign Red Light on Gadi Off from the 16th of October to conserve fuel and minimize pollution. This comes after the CM presented a 10-point action plan just last week.
तो ये तीन चीज़ें हैं। नंबर एक, हम रेड लाइट ऑन गाड़ी ऑफ, और एक पेट्रोलियम कंजर्वेशन रिसर्च एसोसिएशन है, उनका आंकड़ा है कि अगर हम रेड लाइट पे अपनी गाड़ी ऑफ करना चालू कर दे तो साल में 250 करोड़ रुपए बचा सकते हैं और खूब लगभग 13 से 20% पोल्यूशन कम हो सकता है। तो पहली चीज़ रेड लाइट ऑन गाड़ी ऑफ। दूसरी चीज़ कि हम एक हफ्ते में एक कम से कम ट्रिप जो है वो कम करेंगे अपनी गाड़ी से या स्कूटर से। और नंबर 3, ग्रीन दिल्ली ऐप के ज़रिए हम सरकार को, कहीं भी कोई होगा तो हम सरकार की आंख और कान बनेंगे और सरकार को उसकी शिकायत करेंगे ताकि सरकार उस पर कदम उठा सके। पिछले कई सालों में हमने मेहनत करके पोल्यूशन को कम किया है और भी पोल्यूशन कम करेंगे।
And in fact, as far as the 10-point action plan is concerned, that includes things like controlling stubble burning by biodecomposer, anti-dust campaigns at construction sites, preventing garbage burning, banning firecrackers, and that's something that's already been done at this point in time. Monitoring smog tower, that's also something that has been done in Delhi at this point. Identifying and monitoring hotspots, strengthening the green war rooms, upgrading the Green Delhi app. In fact, this is something that the Chief Minister also pointed out to and urged citizens to use this Green Delhi app, which helps people to flag off any areas or any parts they see where there is excessive pollution or excessive polluting either factories or other at construction sites. Then those will be handled, at least that's what Kejriwal says, by the government. Let's in fact go across to Alok, who's joining us for more details here. Alok, we see this every year really, you know, as winter sets in and stubble burning sort of the season for stubble burning begins. We see all of these kind of measures being put into place, but often there is no proper plan for actual implementation. Is that going to be different this time round, or are we going to see a repeat of what's been happening over the past few years?
See, Avni, we cannot say that how much Delhi government's measures will actually help in reducing the pollution level. Yes, red light on, vehicle off. This new initiative, which was started last year, now this time again Delhi government is going to implement. It is going to start from 18th of October, and it will remain imposed for 2 months. And remember, during the time of Diwali, and it starts from the end of the Dussehra, during the time of Diwali, that a lot of pollution, in fact, occurs across the city and NCR. Specifically, Avni, if you see in the national capital and in fact in the NCR, there are 3 reasons specifically due to the pollution occurs. That one is vehicular movement, the second is the construction work, the dusts. These are the reasons because of the pollution occurs, and the third is, yes, of course, that is stubble burning. So all these 3 things definitely need to be tackled not only by the Delhi government, the other states like neighboring states like Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. Now, central government, that pollution control board, and there is a new commission that was set up by the central government. They are also working and they are taking some steps. We have to wait that how much definitely it help in reducing the pollution. But Delhi government has requested the people, in fact, to use the transport, public transport, as much as possible during this phase, during this time. And also Delhi Chief Minister today, in fact, his press conference, in press briefing, he has requested the people to use the green app that is in fact made by the Delhi government. And in that green app, people and residents can also give complaint if any pollution is happening or
right.
Anybody is is violating the pollution norms, environment norms. So all these things we have to see that how much it will help, but definitely the pollution is little bit started increasing because stubble burning has already started happening in the neighboring states like Punjab and Haryana.
Absolutely, Alok. Thank you so much for getting us all of those details. But let's bring in some more perspective here. Anumita from the Center for Science and Environment is joining us at this point. Thank you so much, Anumita, for joining us. Just on that point that my colleague was talking about, whether this is, measures like this actually help, because when we look at something like an odd even, it didn't really have too much of an impact when it was implemented. What would you say about these kind of measures and how much they will actually help in controlling pollution?
Let us be very clear. How high the pollution will go during winter actually depends on the effectiveness of the action taken round the year. Now, if there we have not been able to do enough, then pollution during winter is certainly going to be. Now, the question is about the emergency action. Yes, during winter and the trends that we are noticing, levels are already increasing now in Delhi and NCR. Now, already Delhi government has announced some schemes that what they will do as part of their winter plan. If you look at that plan, they have identified some areas like hotspot management, waste management, etc., which is important, and the entire effectiveness then will depend on the effectiveness of their enforcement and scale of the enforcement. But there are several and critical areas of pollution which have not yet been addressed. One, how are you going to ensure that only clean fuels are going to get burnt in the industrial areas and also in industrial units that are in unauthorized areas? Second, there is no strategy today for reducing the traffic volume. Odd and even is a temporary measure, but after pandemic, we should be able to ask institutions to effectively leverage the work from home strategy so that the volume of traffic can be automatically reduced on roads. And the other part of the strategy where is that they are talking about taking action on waste burning, but if you allow waste to accumulate in the open and do not have a proper segregation, recycling, reuse strategy, then waste will certainly burn. So the systemic solutions are very important. And yet another sector which has been left out of the winter plan is the construction sector, which is the infrastructure construction, building construction, and contribute hugely to pollution. So there are gaps. And therefore, it's very important that during winter, we do very stringent monitoring and enforcement at a scale with compliance and effective deterrent penal action. That's what is going to make a difference. Because during winter, once the pollution is trapped because of the atmospheric condition, we can do very little. But we can certainly ensure that more pollution don't get added to raise that horrendous peak that we normally experience every winter.
Yes, absolutely, Anumita. And like you, I think, very correctly pointed out, we always see these, superficial and band-aid kind of solutions, and the actual systemic root solutions are not seen. For example, picking up on the point you were talking about garbage disposal, which is such an important aspect to control, pollution, and that needs to be done at every household level. But implementation of things like that is something that nobody seems to have the time or the inclination or the political will really to get into.
Absolutely. And that's the reason why we continue to see the blame game in NCR, and that has to stop. We really need scale of action, just not in Delhi, but across NCR and beyond, because during winter, entire Indo-Gangetic plain is going to get caught in severe level of pollution. So that's the reason why we now need stringent action plan with very time-bound implementation strategy. But as I said, the focus has to be on stringent enforcement, but systems will also have to evolve very, very quickly now.
Yes, and one final question, Anumita. This is specific to Delhi, of course, that we've been talking about, but looking at it on a slightly larger scale, and when we look at India per se, more and more cities seem to be seeing this entire pollution level sort of rising, and that also is a big concern.
Absolutely. And you should, as we all know, that under the National Clean Air Program today, they have already identified 122 cities that are non-compliant with the emission, the air pollution, the clean air standards. And they are all implementing their Clean Air Action Plan. But we are also noticing that there is continuous proliferation of newer and newer pollution hotspots across the country. Time has come for regional approach. Pollution does not remain confined within the municipal boundary of a city. We need to take a larger regional airshed approach so that the large scale change is possible. And for that, the National Clean Air Program will have to be made more stringent and with a very strong compliance strategy. And that's where, we will be able to break it or make it. That's a critical way to move forward.
Absolutely.
And especially
yes.
after the WHO standards have now been tightened further, that is a big message for us, that the science is telling us that the health impact of air pollution occurs at a level which is much lower than what we see in most of our cities of India today. So that tells us how ambitious we have to be able to clean up the air.
Yes, absolutely, Anumita. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Some extremely crucial and important points that you've raised on this very important issue of pollution. But let's also take a look at some more tips that have been shared by a traffic expert on ways to curb pollution in the national capital.
We have to very seriously think about electric vehicle introduction, because that is the only solace we can get regarding the pollution many cities. So generally we can think of the electric vehicles or good vehicle maintenance also, and not many vehicles running onto the road because of the tax we can introduce, road pricing or road tax. That may reduce the number of vehicles operated on the road. Other solution possibly it could be, we have to increase the mass transportation like buses or like the metro.